Hello and welcome to Pivot Point News, your go-to source for the latest news. I'm Juan de la Cruz. Today we're covering U.S.-Israel sea easing of Gaza fighting as Hezbollah off-ramp to avoid war. Let's dive in. In a significant turn of events, the United States and Israel are witnessing a potential de-escalation in the recent surge of violence in Gaza. This development comes as both nations intensify diplomatic efforts to avert a broader conflict with Hezbollah. Over the past few weeks, Gaza has been a flashpoint of intense fighting, drawing international concern and calls for peace. However, recent reports suggest that the intensity of the clashes is diminishing. This shift is attributed to behind-the-scenes negotiations and strategic measures aimed at reducing hostilities. According to sources close to the matter, U.S. and Israeli officials have been actively seeking an off-ramp to avoid a full-scale war with Hezbollah, the Lebanon-based militant group. The diplomatic efforts have focused on creating conditions conducive to a sustainable ceasefire in Gaza, while addressing broader regional security concerns. Both the U.S. and Israel recognize the catastrophic implications of an all-out war with Hezbollah, said a senior U.S. official who requested anonymity. We are exploring every possible avenue to ensure that this does not escalate further. In recent days, Israeli Defense Forces have reported a noticeable decline in rocket fire from Gaza. Similarly, retaliatory airstrikes by Israel have become less frequent, suggesting a mutual, albeit tentative, step back from the brink of war. Analysts believe that this reduction in violence is a result of targeted diplomatic interventions by key international stakeholders, including Egypt and Qatar, who have historically played mediating roles in the region. Hezbollah, on the other hand, has also shown signs of restraint. While maintaining its rhetoric, the group's recent actions indicate a willingness to avoid immediate confrontation. Experts suggest that Hezbollah is calculating the long-term implications of entering a direct conflict, considering the current geopolitical climate and internal Lebanese challenges. The situation remains highly fluid, but there is a discernible shift towards de-escalation, noted Middle East analyst Dr. Sarah Levy. The diplomatic channels are working overtime to maintain this fragile peace, but it remains to be seen how long this will hold. As the situation evolves, the international community continues to watch closely. The United Nations has reiterated calls for restraint and renewed efforts toward a lasting peace solution. Meanwhile, humanitarian organizations on the ground in Gaza are urging for immediate relief measures to address the dire conditions faced by civilians affected by the recent violence. The coming days will be crucial in determining whether this easing of tensions can be sustained. For now, the focus remains on diplomacy and strategic restraint, as all parties involved navigate the complex and often volatile dynamics of Middle Eastern geopolitics.